I pay every bill in this house, right? And I fix everything in this house because I'm an electrician. What are you bringing to the table? As a woman, what do you realistically do other than have sex? Every lady here, I want to know, what are you bringing to the table for the man that takes care of you?
Here we go. And take notes. So what I do is I make that house that you pay that mortgage for, I make it a home. I cook the meals. I'm washing clothes.
That's $100 a week.
Don't play with me.
I could get it made.
No. You see that's where you're going wrong. It costs more than $100 a week to have somebody cook for you, to have somebody clean up after you. Because a lot of times you men become our children. All right, we dress y'all, we pick out y'all clothes, we cook for y'all.
The men complain that it started off that way, but then they start slacking. They don't do what they don't keep up with that same type of energy, but they expect the man to keep that same energy of continue on providing in that aspect. So I'm hearing the complaints. So you can speak for yourself, but a lot of women say, I don't want to cook.
Let's backtrack. I make a house a home. Okay. All the furniture you get to come home and lay up on, I pick that shit out. Right. You know what I'm saying? When the paper towels go away in the bathroom, you know who goes to the store to get them, you know who gets on Amazon to get that? All the shit that you don't even think about that makes your life easier, I do that. You
understand? Let me ask you a question, right? Everything that you're telling me can be bought. Guess what? I can have an assistant order me paper towels and toilet paper and groceries on Amazon. Actually, I get Whole Foods delivered to my house weekly. It's a subscription. I get meal preps every week. My meal preps is $120 and I get 3 meals a day. I make myself my own breakfast. That's 4 square meals. I have another cleaning lady. She charges me $100 a week to come clean. You are only saving me $600. What are you bringing outside? Listen, if you ask a man, what is he bringing to the table? I'm bringing a house to the table.
That I can also pay for myself.
Okay, but you're not.
But I can.
But you're not.
But I can.
But you're not. And you're not willing to.
That's the point. I was taking care of myself before I was married.
And then you got married and stopped taking care of yourself.
I have multiple mortgages. I still take care of shit. That's the thing.
Listen, I'm not saying you can't make money. What I'm saying is what you're bringing to this table is a service that can be paid for versus what a man has to bring to the table for your life. You can't buy somebody to buy you a home. I could buy somebody to cook and clean for my house. I can't buy a person to come give me a house, give me a car, take care of me, and make sure all my bills
are in the house.
I can
still do that. That's what
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that you're not.
I'm gonna interject here. Can I do that? So I just want to say that besides Aaron, I feel like other women have a different approach on what they bring to the table. So me specifically, I'm not a female that says I cook, says I clean. I could definitely do all those things, but I definitely don't want anyone to feel like that's my job as a woman in a house. So yeah, I'm not gonna come and say that that's what I'm doing. Me as a female, as a boss, as an entrepreneur, I'm gonna dish the money.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So I want to talk about this viral clip from this group called 8 at the Table, and they usually have clips that go viral. However, yet again, they have another clip that's going viral in regards to the topic of a man asking a woman what she brings to the table. And so, you know, I've heard this topic before. I find it to be very interesting. However, I do have my opinions about a man asking what a woman brings to the table, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, and I've probably mentioned this before, but you know, there are a lot of people on YouTube that are not qualified to give dating and relationship advice, okay? So I'm gonna blend in with the crowd and use what I know from my life experiences and what I've learned from graduate school to give my opinion. I mean, I've been doing this, but you know, I just want to make that disclaimer, you know? When it comes to the topic of a man asking a woman, you know, what she brings to the table, again, I've never really understood that question. I feel like when a man asks a woman what she brings to the table, I feel like he may be in the position to possibly use her. He may be in a position where he's making a lot of money and he's getting direct and straight to the point, like, okay, I have all of this money, what are you going to do in return? And then you have some men that are very chauvinistic and ignorant, and they just want to know, like, what are you going to do for me? You know? So let's back it up here. I've said 3 things so far. So, you know, when a man asks the question, you know, what a woman brings to the table, like, he may be trying to feel that woman out to see, like, what he can do for her. Oh, you can cook, you can clean. Oh, you have a business. Oh, wow, you have a savings and you're doing what with it? You know, and that's, hey, that's what narcissists do. We just gonna throw that in there. All right, you know, narcissists, they like to feel you out and try to see what's going on with your life and how they can use you for their benefit. So it's like, for a man to ask that question, like, you have to really be careful, because, you know, as women, and I don't think we talk about this enough, like, as women, like, we want to protect our assets, our well-being, you know, so forth and so on. And we do have men that finesse us in a way where they take that from us. And that's us lacking in-depth perception. And I will say, for many of us, we have to, you know, have more discernment when it comes to that. So we just have to look out for men that are asking the question, you know, of what we bring to the table, because we can tell him everything that we can bring to the table, and he uses us for all of those things. The reason why a man may ask a woman what she brings to the table is because he's making a lot of money, maybe 6 or 7 figures, and he wants to know what that woman is going to do in exchange for him being able to pay for everything. So, you know, we live in a very capitalistic society. Money makes the world go round, and men value money differently than women. So you do have some men that put their money up front. Okay, money is what makes them, and so they want to know, what is that woman going to do in exchange? And that creates an imbalance between the tangible and intangible things in a relationship, because if he's just putting his money up front, then he's not fulfilling the whole idea of being a provider, because being a provider is more than just money. So asking the direct question of what do you bring to the table creates a business relationship, because there are men that naturally love a woman, you know, with their whole relationship, like everything flows, like they bond, they're in sync, so forth and so on, and there is no discrepancies, there's no fighting with the finances. But when you have this business type relationship, then that's where you have the issues, which is a segue into another topic of money or finances being one of the main reasons why people break up. You know, when you're controlling the finances, refusing to compromise, when you're arguing between having joint accounts versus having your own individual accounts, like, that creates issues. So when you're coming into the relationship, you know, focused on finances, that can definitely be a detriment, because, you know, I believe love is real and things should be natural, where finances does not have to be the main issue. Another thing is, it is more effective for the man to be making more money than the woman, because, as I expressed earlier, men value money differently than a woman. On top of the fact, it fulfills the whole idea of him being a provider in the relationship. It can be emasculating to a man for him to be making less money than the woman. He's not going to say it, but again, if the man is a provider and the woman is paying for everything, it can hurt his ego and make him feel less of a man. You have some men that are comfortable with women paying for everything, which makes him a freeloader and a scrub. Okay? I can also understand, though, if a man is transitioning to another job, he may have got laid off, or he has some health issues. I can understand the woman then being the breadwinner in a relationship, but that man getting back on track. But when you have that one man again that's feeling like, she got it, and all I gotta do is give her the deed to make everything work. Oh no, sir, you can put that up and step your money up, if you understand what I'm saying. So again, if a man is making a whole lot of money, he's gonna ask that question as to what a woman brings to the table. If he's feeling like he needs to put his money up to run the relationship. And honey, you know, you have to check those type of things, because you need to create a balance in a relationship and not make it a business relationship. And lastly, a man may ask a woman what she brings to the table because he is absolutely ignorant. You have some men that are chauvinists. They are the poster child for this patriarchal society that we live in, and they believe women are beneath men. Okay, they beat their chest and they say, oh, you gonna wash my clothes and cook my dinner and sweep the floor and mop the floor and vacuum the floor and take care of my kids and make my food. Like, there's men like that, and whether they got it together or don't have it together, like, you can hear the ignorance in their voice when they're asking what a woman brings to the table. Like, they might have heard another man ask that question, or another man might have told them, you know, you got to ask this woman what she brings to the table. You need to know what's going on, because if you're going to be pouring all your money into her and doing all the stuff for her, you need to know. I believe that's pure ignorance. So I've given 3 reasons as to why a man may ask a woman what she brings to the table. Overall, I do not believe that a man should be asking what a woman brings to the table at all. When a man meets a woman and he's interested in her and he knows that, you know, he should go through the courting stage and look at everything about her in order to see what she can bring to this proverbial table. If you see that she is intelligent, she loves God, she goes to church, she has a strong mind, she's intelligent, she keeps herself up, she knows how to plan, you know, she's a go-getter, she can turn $2 into $20. Like, if you see these things, these are the things that she can bring to your proverbial table. How does she make you feel? Shoot, do you dream about her? Do you think about buying her things? Do you want to plan trips to take her places? Like, what does this woman do for your heart and your mind? That's what she's bringing to your proverbial table. Yes, you'll be putting up your money, but please do not let this capitalistic society run your mind enough that you would be like, what you bringing to the table? Because I'm bringing my money, what you bringing? Everything should be natural. Like, when it comes to women and them, you know, cooking and cleaning and doing the laundry, whatever, like, that's kind of something that's natural with us. And you have men, you know, that help too. It's fine, but women are more inclined to do that. And, you know, it's very common where a woman's tendency to do housework and stuff is in exchange for the man paying all of the bills. But when you guys are in sync, you guys have chemistry, you can communicate, you understand each other, you know, your souls are intertwined. Like, when everything is natural, everything falls into place. And it's not just, you know, the woman doing all the housework and the man paying the bill. Well, that's a debatable topic, but, you know, it's just not one-sided. Let me say that, okay? Everything is natural. You might have the woman that's, you know, doing the cleaning for a while, then he does the cleaning for a while. Like, y'all balance each other out. But you never at all have to ask this woman what she's bringing to the table, you know, while you're courting her or dating her or whatever, because you see it. And then you lock her in. So if you still want to ask yourself with your ignorance of what's she gonna bring to the table for me, you see it. It's right there. This is the one you want in your life for the rest of your life. So why you gotta ask her that stupid question? And then you look this woman in her face like, you know, I love you. Like, that doesn't make any sense to ask a woman what does she bring to the table when you should be making these observations already to see if this woman is the person that's going to fulfill you. If you guys understand what I'm saying. So, guys, leave your thoughts below. Tell me, how do you feel about the whole idea of a man asking a woman what she brings to the table? All right, you guys take care.